What a disaster. Okay, so since this entire channel is about things that go wrong, there was a perfect example. I had the camera pointing the wrong way around. Things go wrong in life and they make uh, story material. Okay, so today, instead of going on about this, yesterday we were talking about your daily routine and the things that can go wrong. I was today going to talk about your absolutely day's routine and what you know, how you can get story material from that. And if I remember rightly, yesterday I had a problem with my iPhone because the microphone wasn't working, so I had to reshoot the video and talk to you. Um, what I want to do today instead is kind of cut to the chase a little bit and talk about what is a story. It's all very well going about like write what you know and story material if nobody's ever pointed out what exactly a story is. Now, a huge mistake that beginning writers make is that they think that writing is the same as storytelling, and it's not. If you're writing short stories, if you are writing fiction, there has to be a story. And we'll start off by describing what a story is not. So it's not just a journal entry. It's not. Um, think of like when a 4 year old tells you about their holiday or whatever. It's a list of things that they didn't. They're very, very excited and they're very entertaining to listen to. However, if an adult does that, I've got a story to tell you. Oh, today it was great. I went out and I went to the shops and there was a bargain and I bought three and I came home and I put them in the cupboard and then I watched TV. You'd be thinking, oh, okay, that's nice. But you'd be a bit nonplussed. You'd be wondering, why were you excited? Can you tell me that part, please? And that brings us really to the point. A story, certainly in the culture of short story writing, pretty universally has to involve a problem. So something has to go wrong. Okay, there has to be a problem, and the protagonist has to try to overcome it. And in most stories, the protagonist succeeds in overcoming it. And you do actually need a protagonist and you do need a problem. If you've got those two things, you've got the elements of a story. So, yesterday, when I was talking about the iPhone, for example, in that particular short story, I, the protagonist, was trying to create a video for this YouTube channel. I ran into a problem, which was when I replayed the iPhone material, I had visuals and I could hear a kind of so the microphone was trying to do something, but my lips were moving and there was absolutely no sound. And it turned out to be something more than just that because I tried music memos and I tried voice memos. But when I turned the camera around so it was facing away from me, that microphone was picking something up. So there's, by scientific elimination, something wrong with the microphone. So in that particular short story, if that had been my only way of creating a video, and in that story that video was of vast importance because maybe there was a bet involved and I was going to lose money if I didn't upload something, my solutions would be to, one, go and get the iPhone fixed and in a great story just about get the video uploaded in the nick of time. We'll talk about the ticking clock later. And or to find some other way of overcoming that particular problem, which might have been to hold up signs. with what I intended to say on, or create a PowerPoint presentation. So, and then perhaps video that with the reverse facing camera and narrate that way. So that would have been the problem, and that would have been my way of overcoming the problem, and then you would have felt, oh, there was a story. All stories are like that. All good stories are like that. And in fact, the most disappointing movies for most people are the ones where either the problem doesn't exist, or sometimes the problem is too easy. But at least there should be some sort of a problem, because otherwise there hasn't been a story. There's just been, to quote The Simpsons, just some stuff that happened. Okay, so tomorrow we will continue with story material from your everyday life, things all around you that you know about, which you can easily, with a little bit of de Bono like lateral thinking, turn into problems for stories, short stories, even novels, but short stories definitely. Okay, thanks for your attention and your company, and well, thanks for listening anyway. Okay, till next time.